Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher and this is Sweetwater's iOS update. This time out, I've got an additive synth app for you, I've got a very versatile iPad stand, and I've got a tech tip on locking two iOS devices together when you're making music. Let's dive in. Our app today is Addictive Synth from VirSyn. Now VirSyn is very well known for the virtual instruments that they create for computer use, but this app is a very full-featured additive synthesizer that gives us a lot of options for creating new tones. Addictive Synth comes with a ton of presets and they're all great sounds. Here are some examples. So lots of different sonic types there. There are a lot of nice pads in there. There are a lot of rich kind of lead kind of tones. There's a very powerful arpeggiator built in. You also have an XY controller here that allows you to manipulate the sound as you're playing it. We also have a comprehensive arpeggiator in Addictive Synth. This allows you to work with the rhythmic patterns as well as the pitch patterns and have a lot of control over the arpeggiations that you're creating. The loop recorder allows you to set up a bass loop and then track on top of that with overdubs so that you can create complex patterns there as well. We've also got a powerful effects section in Addictive Synth, so you can add delay, modulation effects, reverb. You can EQ the sound to shape it exactly the way that you want it. Now once you have a sound you like and you've created a part that you like, you can record that using the built-in recording function in Addictive Synth. Now you can export that recording to SoundCloud, or you can also export it to the clipboard and use Audio Paste to get it into another app. We have some extended features in Addictive Synth that make it even more powerful. First of all, we have external MIDI control, so you can plug an external keyboard into your iPad or your iPhone and use that to control the sounds of Addictive Synth. We also have background audio, so it will play along with other apps that are inside the same iOS device. But a really cool feature is this supports WIST. We're going to talk more about WIST in our tech tip for today. We also have control over the tempo of the arpeggiator and the loop playback. That's set here using either the knobs, or you can use tap tempo to enter that as well. Addictive Synth offers a great combination of presets, sound creation possibilities, the arpeggiator, the recording possibilities, lots of features here, yet it's still one of the more affordable synthesizer apps that's on the market. This is the HyperPad, an iPad stand from Ultimate Support Systems, and it's a very versatile iPad stand, maybe the most versatile I've seen yet, because it allows you to use your iPad both in two different desktop orientations, as well as clamped to a desktop and on a mic stand. Let's take a look. The HyperPad is very easy to use if you want to use it as a desktop stand. There's a fold-out arm on the back that you lock out to set the angle. Simply slide your iPad in, lock it in place, and you're ready to go. Now the nice thing is you can also rotate that arm on the back so that you can do landscape format as well. The HyperPad comes with several different mounting options. This is a desktop clamp. The way that it works is it slides over a desktop or a tabletop. You attach the HyperPad to the top of the gooseneck and then you can position it wherever you want. So the desktop mount allows you to attach your iPad to any flat surface. If you're in the studio, it works great for attaching it to your studio desk next to your computer keyboard, so you have access to both at the same time. And of course, using the gooseneck, you can position the iPad any way that you want it. You can do vertical orientation, you can do landscape orientation, you have control over the angle, so it's a very flexible mount for use with a desktop. Another option is to use the included gooseneck to mount the HyperPad to the top of a mic stand. It simply screws on top of the mic stand just like a mic clip would, and it's great for use in the studio or on stage. The final mounting option for the HyperPad is a clamp that attaches to the barrel of a mic stand. This allows you to use your boom stand with a regular microphone and still attach your iPad and have it at the angle and the orientation you want when you're on stage. The Ultimate Support HyperPad may just be the most versatile iPad mount out there. Be sure to check this one out. WIST, or wireless sync technology, is a technology developed by Korg that allows two iOS devices to synchronize together. It operates over Bluetooth, and basically the way that it works is one device is established as the master, one as the slave, and that allows the apps that are running on those two devices to synchronize together. Let me show you how this works. I've got Addictive Synth running on my iPad, and I've got Figure from Propellerheads running on my iPhone. We simply tell the two devices to look for another using WIST. They'll search when each one finds the other. You tell it that's the one that you want to work with. You accept the communication. Now at this point, it shows that propeller head's figure is the slave in this case. So when we start playback on Addictive Synth on the iPad, playback will also start at the same time, running figure on the iPhone, and they'll lock together tempo-wise. Now we also have control over tempo. So if we speed this way up, so WIST is a very effective technology for synchronizing apps running on two different iOS devices, allowing you to have separate outputs from those that you could feed into a mixer and mix down, or for creating complex compositions that need more than the power of just one iOS device. I hope you've enjoyed this installment of Sweetwater's iOS update. Be sure to tune in next time. We'll have more apps, hardware, and tips for making music with your iOS devices. I'm Mitch Gallagher.